All right, folks, your quiz is coming up tomorrow, and it's only going to be over two topics. We're doing iReady. Okay, next week I'm going to have to check things, but I think next week I'm going to start spiraling and bringing back some old stuff uh, to get you ready because after October break, you are going to be getting six topics a week, four new topics and two to review. Okay, it seems like a lot, but if you've been staying on top of things, it's not going to be that bad. If you haven't been, you're going to be overwhelmed. So please make sure that you're setting time aside so that that doesn't happen to you. Okay, this week's stuff was pretty simple. The first is subtracting with decimals. Okay, I'm just going to go through it pretty quick like I do every week. And then if you want more help, go back, check out the previous videos and get information from there. Or come into Open Zoom after you tried to practice problems at 110 and I'll work with you. So the only thing you need to remember when you're subtracting with decimals is line up your decimals. That is the most important thing. Excuse me. Because there's no number here, we're going to add a zero or annex a zero. This is often said. Zero, we cannot take three from a zero, so we're going to have to borrow from our neighbors. We're going to take one from this two here. Now 10 minus 3, that's 7. Again, 1 subtract from 8, or 8 taken from 1, we can't do that. So you have to go over here and borrow again. 11 minus 8 is 3. We get to our decimal, and we just bring it down. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay? There's going to be practice problems, like I said, that will be available for you to use or to do. Make sure that you do those so that you're prepared for tomorrow. That's literally it. If you can do that, you're fine. It's super easy. Line up your decimals and then subtract. The next is uh, comparing decimals. So if you have 3.27 and 3.275, the way you see which is bigger, you start at the largest number, and wherever they're the same, you just keep going. Both threes, okay. Both twos, both sevens. Oh, this is a 5. There's nothing here, so that's 0. This is bigger. So you can tell that this is bigger than this one, okay? So I'm going to have to mess around with Google Forms. I don't know if I can do the open or closed uh, greater than or less than sign. If I can, that will be an option for you to choose, or I might just have the like this, and you got to pick this is greater or less than or greater than, right? Remember the alligator goes to the open mouth goes to the bigger number. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for having to write which one is the largest. Another thing you're going to have to be able to do is write things in order. So if I say take these two numbers and write them from least to greatest, you write this first as the smallest, and this one because it's larger. Or if I say from greatest to least, it's going to be backwards. This is the greatest, this is the least. Okay? So this is supposed to be just a quick refresher. So if everything that I'm saying to you makes sense and you try the problems on the worksheet, you get them all correct, you are probably good to go. If you miss any problems, that means you should come in to get some extra help. When you do the work, don't have any videos up. Don't have anything up when you do that work because you want to mimic the quiz as much as possible. Good luck, and I hope to see any and all of you who are having any trouble during open Zoom time later on Thursday, 110